So we have another divester here, and this woman boy, this is a story. When they get with Zaddy, So this one was out of Missouri. Now, what got me about it, and which everybody, she is smiling big time on her mug shot. You know, like she's doing the old school glamour shots. If you remember glamour shots back in the day, definitely if you grew up in my time period, you remember glamour shots was pretty popular. Well, that's kind of smile that she had. And, you know, but after she was being charged with killing her Zaddy with a sword on Christmas Eve after the couple was high on meth. And let me tell you something. Meth is not something that black folks use on a normal. That is something that Zaddy and his group use a lot. And y'all get with these Zaddies, some of you sisters here, and then you doing exactly what Zaddy is doing. Now you tripping out and these things are happening. Now, her name was Brittany Wilson. She was 32 years old. She was found outside the Cape Girardeau home she shared with 34-year-old Harrison Stephen Foster with blood on her clothing and a sword lying in the front yard. Now, Wilson had called police shortly after 11 p.m. Friday to report that she had, offed Foster with a sword, according to the cops. Now, they said that she told investigators that she believed that he had several other entities living in his body, and she was setting him free by stabbing him. Now, see, when brothers are with y'all, I think the most y'all normally would do maybe drink some liquor, probably some cheap liquor half of the time, because y'all don't spend no money on anything that's pretty good, and maybe some weed. That's about the most a lot of you do, right? Now you have something that maybe get into a few other things, but we talking about the normal. Zaddy here, oh no, he used meth, heroin, fentanyl, and everything else. Like, that's normal for him. You know what I'm saying? Now, continuing, they say after the police arrested this woman here, they say they went inside the home and found Harris dead with several fresh stab wounds. Wilson, which is the sister, told police that she and Foster had taken meth earlier in the day at the home located about 115 miles south of St. Louis. Now, they say the police say that she claimed that Foster was harvesting body parts from individuals. Whoa. Hold on right there. Was that the meth talking? Oh, look, let me tell y'all something about these Zaddies, okay? Is there something they need to be investigating? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like what? I mean, did they ask her, okay, where is he harvesting these body parts? Because listen, we know that we've seen so many different things with these Zaddies here. Understand what I'm saying? So did they look into that? I would have looked into it at least to say, hey, if it was just her, talking crazy because drugs is one thing, but she said he was harvesting. You know what I'm saying? You never could put it past Zaddy. Now, you don't be hearing brothers harvesting nothing. That's not anything where brothers be harvesting. They may be harvesting some marijuana plants, maybe, but not no body parts. Understand? I've covered, news stories where, you had these Zaddies here have whole warehouses full of body parts they're selling on the black market. Now, they say in the mug shot that was released Saturday, the sister was in an orange jumpsuit clad. They said that she has 2 children, wore a wide smile, and said Foster isn't believed to be the father of the 2 kids. He said he and Wilson were apparently planning to get married after announcing engagement on April 17. Now, prior to the murder, said Wilson had shared a meme on her Facebook profile about sharing multi-dimensional experiences with others on the same day of the fatal incident. And say along with the post, she wrote the caption, "So guys, turn out the love of Christ has superpower perks. Said, don't follow me for further elaboration. Follow him to eternal salvation." Boy, Zaddy had her all tripped out on that meth, right? He said now she's being held, in jail with a $2 million bond. She has been charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action. So, you get with these Zaddies and, get you full of meth. Something that black folks don't touch at all. That's not a drug of choice for black people. And then it had you flip out so much, and we don't know if it's true or not what you said about Zaddy and them body parts. We don't know. I think the police really need to look into that part of it, especially when you come off of that, that high. They need to ask you that again and say, hey, do you know where anything at? Do you see anything? Why did you say that? Okay. But what I'm saying is, in these Divestment Tales, this is something that, y'all will keep losing on. You keep losing constantly. And the brothers, you say the brothers don't look out for y'all. The brothers are looking out for you by letting you know what's going on, right? Warning you to leave Zaddy alone. Now think about it. If she would have stayed away from Zaddy and she would have never got into that meth, right? Because brothers don't be fooling with that. They don't at all. And she would just actually more focus on raising her children instead of trying to hook up with some Zaddy somewhere, she would not be in jail. And because she did that to Zaddy, she going to prison. So now the children not going to have their mother anymore. So this is why we always say, date whoever you want. That's fine. But when we keep seeing this propaganda of the Zaddy situation, like I said, I never hear y'all say anything about Hispanic men, Asian men. I never hear you say anything about Arab men, East Indian men. No other men. Just that one group of men. This is why we coming against it, because we know it's just some old raccoon behavior in you, and you want to promote that to the younger, women. And younger women out here are literally getting messed off. This one didn't, but her life is messed off. So you might well say she's messed off, and her children don't have a mother anymore. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. And let me know in the comments what you think about that, because Zaddy got her involved in some drugs that she would have never took at all, and now this is what happened.